Y'all haven't seen me in forever. Um, I bought a book. You know, I don't even want to start there. Hi, how's everybody doing? Happy holiday seasons, greetings, yada yada, blah blah blah. Good, got that out the way. So I got a lot on my mind, y'all. Like, I came in with one thought, and then another thought, and another thought. So like, it's a whole jumble of mess. But I wanted to talk about spiritual living real quick. There's a lot of new people in the group, like, and the whole 12/21 thing. And if y'all have noticed, a lot of the posts have not gotten in, not because I don't want them in the group or whatever y'all may think, but I've been avoiding a lot of them for some controversial spins. And y'all know I hate drama and I hate debating, and so it teeters on that line. So to kind of safe play it, most of the posts didn't get in. So, but there's plenty of other groups y'all can go to get those posts, so don't worry about that. But because with the 12/21 and 2020 and all this stuff going on, there are a lot of people who have been getting in the group all week. I think within the last 2-3 days, I've let in well over 200-300 people. And that's just under me. And I know my admins have been keeping up. So the group has expanded hugely. And yeah, we got some sleepers and some stalkers in the group. It's whatever. But I wanted to talk about living and spiritual living and living spiritually, because there's a lot of that going on, or that people are trying to have go on, and they don't really know how to connect it, how to make it happen. So I just wanted to just tap, just a little tappy, tap, just a little bit. So, you know, here's the thing. Being spiritual is one thing. Living spiritually is a different thing. There are a lot of things that connect us to the spirit world. There are a lot of things that connect us to our spirit. There are a lot of things that are spiritually done. All three of those can be the same thing, and all three of them can be separate. You could do two of them, one of them, none of them, all of them, whatever. When we say we're spiritual, that doesn't necessarily mean we over here waving bundles of sage and carrying crystals and, you know, starting fires and doing all these rituals. That's not necessarily what it means to be spiritual. Let me do the disclaimer. This is based on my opinion. The world of spirituality is based on everybody's opinion. So please take what resonates with you. If you don't agree with me, you don't agree. If you agree, you agree. Kudos. We can agree to disagree all day and night. I don't mind. But just know that this is based on my journey, what I received, what I picked up on. So I'm not trying to knock anybody else's thoughts or opinions on this. But being spiritual is connecting with yourself to ascend to your higher and greater self. Like I said, it doesn't mean you have to have sage. You don't have to have the crystals. You don't have to do the rituals. You don't have to know what moon cycle it is, what your lunar or your chart is. None of that. Like, it helps. It's great because it does connect more to you, but it is not a necessity to know who you are. You know, that's kind of how that works. Thank you, Kish. Hey, Kish. Love you, boo. So, you know, I wanted to make sure that with a lot of the new people coming in, I reiterate that, because I know I haven't done a video in forever, so we're a little behind on time. We don't do the Talk Tuesday, so, but please know that for you to be spiritual, it's whatever resonates and works for you. Because I have crystals, I have sage, I have a whole house, literally a whole house full of it. I have a business where I sell these things. I use them, yes. Do I tell other people they have to use them, they need to use them? No, not at all. Actually, I do a lot of consultations first to talk with people to make sure they know why they want it, why they need it, the whole nine. because I don't want you to feel like because you saw somebody else use it, you have to have it, or because somebody else said, oh, it worked for me, this is the only way, you have to do it, because you don't. Honestly, all of that power, that energy is within you. These things hold frequencies and vibrations that help you connect, that helps rise your vibration and your frequency. It helps bring that balance to you, which is why a lot of times when we touch things and we're feeling low in our vibration, we touch something that has a higher vibration, our vibration rises, we feel better because the vibration connects it. So, I wanted to touch on that. But when we're living spiritually, or when we're living spiritually, you have those who then have the herbs. And I'm not knocking anybody, they tend to be vegans, vegetarians. They live a spiritual lifestyle. They live a religious lifestyle, which still falls in that category, because you can be religious and have spiritual connection. So let's not knock that. But it's still what resonates and works for you. So if me being the spiritualist I am, like I said, I have the herbs, I have incense, I have candles, I have crystals all over my house. That works for me because my energy is in those items. I have synced the items to me and me to the item. So if I feel off, I know I can grab this crystal, I grab this herb, and I can make me a tea, I can meditate with it, and I'm going to bring my vibration back up. Do I have to do it that way? No, but a lot of times for me, that connection just makes me feel better, and it comes that way. Hey, Toya. So that's why I do it that way. You have those who don't use anything at all because they know their inner strength and their inner power. And we all should know that. We should all be able to connect with that. And it's a struggle for some of us, and I understand that, which is why I'm here. There's others in the group. I am a spiritual life coach, so I will help you connect with you spiritually to figure out your path, your journey, and what's good for you, what works for you. I want us to know that when you're doing things on a spiritual level, there are right ways and wrong ways. Yes, I know how that sounds. And I know y'all are like, wait, you can't do it right or wrong. If it's spiritual, it's your journey. There's only one way, your way. True. But hear me out. So if I am trying to ascend to my higher self and I am on my spiritual journey, on my spiritual path, doing my thing, I cannot say to the universe, I can't put the energy out there, I can't call my ancestors and say, hey, I want a better me, I want to ascend, I want to do great and wonderful things, I want this positive light, this energy to surround me, I want to be the best and greatest me. But here I am, at every turn, every drop, I'm throwing up the F-bombs and I'm carrying on, throwing everything off course. I'm asking for a job because I'm unemployed right now. I need a job. I'm looking for a job. I want to better myself. I want to better my finances. All these jobs come through. Oh no, I can't work there. Why not? Because I'm above flipping burgers and shaking fries. But you said you wanted a job. We just aligned you with a job. No, I'm above that, so I don't want that next. And yet here I am still complaining I have no money because I keep turning down jobs because I'm above those. Okay. Have I actually gone out and looked for a job? Have I put in the work? No. So now I'm asking you for something, telling you I want this, and I'm not even trying to help you help me. There are jobs passing me by and I'm not jumping on. I want love. I want to be appreciated. I want to be treated like the queen that I know I am. But I'm not even treating me like the queen I know I am. I'm waiting on you to treat me like the queen I know I am. Does that make sense? Here I am asking the universe and telling you, align me with a king to treat me like the queen that I know I am. If I know I am a queen, why am I not treating myself like a queen? Why am I around here popping off on folks? Why am I around here snapping at everybody, every little thing, where a lot of that is a waste of my energy anyway? Half of it don't even have nothing to do with me. And I'm over here starting arguments and this, that, and the other. Hey, Nat, how are you, honey? So, when we're trying to live spiritually, we actually have to put in the work and the effort. Being spiritual, living that way doesn't mean just saying, hey, universe, hey, ancestors, this is what I want, this is what I need, and you leave it at that. You still have to put in that work. You still have to put in the effort so that you can be aligned with the energy you want. A lot of times we ask for these things and we're like, that's not what I wanted though. But that's the energy you're putting out. Actions speak louder than words. We heard what you're saying, but show us what you mean. It's not balancing out for us. It's not working. So, we have to put in the work and the effort to match what we're saying. And I thought about that on my way home because I was out of town this weekend. I had a long, quiet ride home. And I was like, you know what? For those of you who don't know, my manifesting game is on point. I'm on lock. I'm awesome. And I'm not just like bragging on myself, but if you ask a lot of the people in the group, you ask some of the admins, they'll tell you my manifesting is, ooh, yes. So I'm on my way home, and a couple months back, my children, my son and my father got in a car accident, lost a car. I need cars. I need a car for my son. My other son went off to college. All I needed to buy this year at Christmas was one car. I manifested to be able to get 2 cars before the start of the new year when they go back to college and the other one has to go back to work, whatever. And I'm sitting here this weekend and payment from the accident came in. Another financial blessing came in, which I was manifesting, working hard to get. And I looked and I said, you know what? I need 2 cars and I need to stay under $7,000. Please. I got 2 cars this weekend. I didn't stay under the 7,000, but I didn't go over the 7,000 too much. Both cars worked out. They're great. And I was able to walk away this weekend. I said, you know what? I got what I asked for. I aligned my energy. I said that overage was because my actions didn't necessarily catch up with everything I was saying. So it made me think, maybe everything I'm saying and doing does not align. They hear what I'm saying. Yes, they know my heart. They know what I mean. They know what I want. But it doesn't matter if my actions don't match up. And so I decided today that regardless, my actions are going to add up to me wanting to ascend and always wanting to ascend and be better. There are a lot of things that we put ourselves into when we're on a spiritual journey that we don't belong in. It's not our journey. That's not our path. Why are we over there? Your path is going this way. Why are you putting yourself over there? That's not your journey. Them actions over there ain't got nothing to do with you where you should be over here. So it came to me that being spiritual and living spiritual are 2 different things. And you can do all the meditating in the world. You can do all the manifesting, all the rituals in the world. But if you're not living what you're doing or what you're saying together, you're going to keep coming up short. We put a lot of effort and a lot of time into our meditations. We put a lot of effort and a lot of time into manifesting. We put a lot of effort and a lot of money into getting all of these conduits of energy that we want. But what are we putting into it ourselves? We're depending solely on these other things. We depend solely on other people, but we are not depending and relying on our own energy. And I am a reader. There are a lot of readers in the group. At some point, we all can read. We've all been taught how to read a book. Well, I won't say all because some people have not been, apparently. But whatever. We've all been taught how to read a book. You open the book, see the words, you know we read left to right. Cool. It's the same thing within you. You read because you were taught by your ancestors, you were taught by the universe how to read, what to read. For everybody, it's different how they read. Because we were all taught differently, because we're all on a different path. We're all different from each other. So what works for you to read is not necessarily going to work for me to read. And we have to realize that. And I'm not saying don't go to the readers, because again, I'm a reader. But what I'm saying is don't solely rely on the reader. And I don't want to call anyone out. Hi, Tanya. Because I don't have her permission to call her out. And I'm not about to message her. But long story short, I had an inbox conversation. And the young lady, my fellow queen, brought up a dream she had. She actually brought up two dreams. And she shared one in the group. I don't know if it was our group or a different group, but she shared one. And she got some feedback. And instantly, I read her in that dream. And I said, did you research the symbolism and the significance? Did you ask anybody about it? She said, yes. She gave me the answers that were given to her. And I said, that doesn't resonate with me for you. But if it resonates with you, I'm going to leave it alone. I said, but what sticks out to me for her dream, because it was about snakes and they were white. And I said, what sticks out is the white part. I understand people see snakes, they see negativity. But for me, the white part stuck out. And I said that it's not adding up. And we talked about it. And I told her what I felt, what was coming to me to share with her. And she said, that resonates better with me than everything else I heard. And I said, okay, well, if it resonates with you, roll with that. I can't tell you what to listen to, what not to listen to. You have to go with what resonates and feels right with you. So she took that a couple days ago. This was Friday. She and I spoke Friday. Sunday, she messaged me with a YouTube video and was like, look at this. And it talked about the symbolism of her dream. And she said, this just gave me confirmation on what you said and what we agreed with and what we talked about. I was like, ooh, I'm good at this. Dream interpretation. I don't claim it, but I'm pretty good at it and I'm feeling it. Why? Because when spirit talks, I listen. I pick up on these energies and I run with them. I'm not going to argue with the energy that comes to me, so I don't claim titles on myself. I know what I'm capable of, but I don't give myself a title. You will not hear me say, oh, I'm a witch. You will not hear me claim to be only a reader. That is one of my gifts. I have several. You have several. We all need to get in touch with our gifts because that makes it a lot awesomer to know what your gifts are. You don't know what your gifts are? Inbox me. Let's set up a consultation and we can get your spiritual life coaching gig going so that we can get you rolling, because I do spiritual life coaching to help you connect with your spiritual self. Neither here nor there. When we live our spiritual selves and we connect our spiritual lifestyles within ourselves, you will start to see things differently. You will start to feel things differently. Why? Because you're starting to ascend. You're growing. It's growth. And so things start changing for you. Your homegirl of 20, 40 plus years, whatever, your homegirl, we was in diapers together, rolled up, whoop, whoop, may not feel like your homegirl anymore. And it's nothing she did. You know, it's just every time you're around, it's just like, oh my God, we doing this again? Because you're growing. You're ascending. She is not, because she's on a different path than you, but you're connecting with yourself, which means that energy is not what you need anymore in your life. That's not saying, oh, well, let me shut her down. Let me be negative Nancy to her. No. That's you saying, hey, I love you, sis. I got to go on this path. This is my journey. I'm always going to love you, support you, but I got to go do me. And you rise up. Everything we do has a vibration to it. You know, everything isn't spiritual, but we like to make it spiritual. Oh my God, my doorbell rang 3 times and nobody was at the door. Sis, you probably got to shorten your doorbell. You might want to check that. No, it means something. Okay, well, if it means something to you, who am I to tell you it's not spiritual? You look into it, you find your meaning. Other than that, I think you need to go check that short, though. When we do things that resonate with us, that aligns us with our energy, we know what is for us and what isn't. We know what has a meaning to it and what doesn't. So we're not looking for answers everywhere for every little thing. Oh my God, I saw 444 today. What does that mean? Nothing. You happen to look on a billboard and it was there. You happen to look at the back of the license plate and it was there. Well, no, I was doing this and that. Okay, well then what does it mean to you? What do you feel? Because here's the thing. Everything we research, everything we read, again, is based on somebody's opinion. It doesn't actually make it a fact. Believe it or not, it doesn't. The spiritual world is so big that there's no one answer. It's somebody else's opinion because it's what worked for them. It's what they saw work for few other people. It's like medication. This group it did great for. That group didn't have any reaction. Oh no. But we still put that medicine out, don't we? And some of y'all still gonna buy it. Spirituality. It worked for this group. It didn't work for that group. We're still gonna put it out and some of y'all are still gonna buy it. It's the same thing. So what works for you is not gonna work for everybody else. What you read, what you find, do not take it, run with it, and be like, this is the truth. This is the only way. Because it's not. It's not the only way. Maybe the truth, but it's not the only way. And it may not even be the truth at all. But again, it's still not the only way. There's more than one way. What's the saying? There's more than one way to skin a cat. There's more than one way to be spiritual, people. Like I said, you've got the title shaman. You've got the title witch. You've got the title witch doctor. You've got Ifas. You've got all these different titles, priestess. They all pretty much mean the same thing. They're just said differently and tied to different people from different areas, actually. If you really think about it, they all pretty much mean the same thing, but it's a title from different regions and areas. I don't use a title, like I said, because either way, I just respect people. Whoever you are, whatever you are, respect, because that's what you choose to do. But we have to realize what works for us is meant for us. It's not necessarily meant for everybody. And, you know, everybody has their opinion and their views on everything. And I don't want the new people in the group, even the old people, my old queens, y'all know who y'all are. I don't want us to feel like this is the only way. I have to do this way because that's the only answer. It's the only way. No. All of these books, all of the Google searches, all of the advice you get from everybody else is something that either worked for them directly or something they read somewhere or saw connected to somebody else. You can take a piece of this one, a piece of that one, and a piece of this one and use it to make your own thing. My manifesting is like nothing else I've ever seen. I'll be perfectly honest with you. I've read books on manifesting. I've researched all of the things I use to manifest after I started using them. Y'all, I'm really backwards with it, but I'm awesome. Nothing I do is one set way. I tried the 55 by 5 and y'all, my ancestors laughed at me. On day 2, they was like, what the hell are you doing? I was like, I'm manifesting. They was like, what are you doing? I was like, I'm manifesting. I'm writing it down 55 times for 5 days. They laughed, but what the hell are you doing? I'm manifesting. No, you're not. You wasting paper and pen. But I'm manifesting. This is not your manifesting. And y'all, I literally had a conversation. They was like, you're only doing this because you kept seeing it and you wanted to try it. You kept seeing it because it's not for you. It was for you to share with other people various ways. And I was like, oh. It's like, see, you didn't ask. You didn't ask. You went and did some shit without permission. And this is what happened. So I was like, oh, well, I'm stopping. They were like, hell nah. You started it. You finished it. I was like, damn. Y'all, I should have done like the 33 by 3 because 55 by 5 is dead to me. I ain't even do it. But anyway, so I stopped doing it after the 5th day and I realized it's not for me. Let me keep doing it the way I was doing it because, again, I didn't have any trouble before with how I was manifesting. I just felt like because I was manifesting differently, maybe something was wrong. Because when I would tell people how I manifested stuff, what I used, what I did, they were like, but you can't do that. That doesn't make any sense. And it's like, oh, duh, it's not supposed to make sense to you because I'm the one doing the manifesting. So, I had to get that. I had to understand that. So I need us to get and understand it doesn't matter who agrees with what you do or how you do it. As long as you agree with it, it feels right and it resonates with you. If you are trying to ascend to your higher self, then you do things that align with getting you up to your higher self. Now, that doesn't mean going over there and beating Becky's ass for sleeping with your man because that's going to make you feel good because you put her in her place. No, baby. That means you leave your man or you discuss with your man how you feel about him sleeping with Becky so that you can go ahead and say, you know what? I'm done with this relationship. I can ascend and leave all the stress behind. Or y'all say together, hey, I shouldn't have slept with Becky. Baby, I'm going to make it up to you. Let us ascend this relationship so that you can ascend to your higher self. See how that works out? Oh, thank you, Vanity. I did the makeup myself. I have a banging stylist here in Augusta. She hooked me up, but this is my custom piece. But anyway, so, we have to do those things where we align ourselves with the right words, and then we align ourselves with the right actions so that we can go where we need to be, because we're not doing that. How do I know we're not doing that? Because I can look at y'all posts in the group, and y'all, please know that when I add y'all to the group, I do go look at your profile to make sure that it aligns with. Some of y'all might want to try to align your actions and your words, because your words and your actions ain't aligning to be on a spiritual path. And maybe that's why some of y'all are here to us, help yourselves ascend. Others of y'all, I could tell y'all here to be messy because of how y'all comment, and that's why a lot of y'all are getting blocked and deleted. So if you see your little friend got blocked and deleted, she hit you up because she's not aligning her words and her energy. We have to do better. 1221, everybody's talking about 1221. I don't want to do it because, it's a whole conspiracy thing going on back and forth between groups or whatever. But when you talk about, 1221, I'm coming into my energy, my DNA, I'm aligning this, that, and the other. If your actions don't match the words for your 1221, ain't shit gonna happen for you. Whether you believe in 1221, not, whatever the case, don't care. It's not my place. But all I can tell you, if your words and your actions don't align, 1221 ain't gonna mean nothing to you. It ain't gonna do nothing for you. It ain't gonna do nothing with you. It's just gonna be a day on the calendar for you. Y'all gonna be like, well, what happened? I knew this was a hoax. Ain't shit happened. I'm still the same me. Where's my power, my energy? Because you're not aligning yourself. You gotta align yourself. Toya, I would answer that question, but I'm not. I'll be honest. Because I'm not really following it enough. I just believe in every day ascending myself. Every day I want to ascend higher. So I really can't answer that question. But I think somebody shared a video in the group. I think it's in there to explain it, maybe. But it has something to do with our DNA and aligning. Black folks is about to come into our shit. We about to be aligned with our energy and our kickback. It's about to be some powerful shit. So, yeah. Reese said, do you feel some people can't ascend? Yes, I do. Not because the universe says, no, you can't ascend. But I feel like some people can't ascend because they themselves hold themselves back from being able to ascend. If you don't do what you need to do to ascend, you can't ascend. It doesn't matter what the universe is trying to do for you. It doesn't matter what your ancestors is doing for you. If you don't do what you need to do to help yourself ascend, you're not going to. So, that's why a lot of people are stuck right here. You and your homegirl could be on the same, you know what? I'm feeling this. Oh my God, I'm about to start my spiritual journey. I'm about to connect with me. Ooh, I feel the power is coming. Yes. Your homegirl over there like, yes, we gonna do this. Team spirit, y'all. Oh. And she stay right here. because she over here arguing everybody. She's over here spending money frivolously. Every time she comes into money, y'all manifesting money together, and y'all both get it. And every time she gets it, she spends it. It's gone. You are holding on to it, doing what you need to do because you said, I want money in abundance. I want to be able to give back and help. So you stop spending on every little thing. You stop eating out all the time, doing this, that, and you learn to save. So every time money comes in, it's like, oh, yes, I got abundance. Now I can do what I need, what I wanted to do with this money. And you start growing and learning other things. And all these blessings keep coming in because you've aligned your actions with your words. Your homegirl over here can't move because she's not aligning her actions with her words to help herself ascend. And it doesn't matter what you say to her because it's going right over her because she don't want to hear it. So she can't ascend. She's going to stay there. When we're ready to listen and hear and then put our actions into our words, we start ascending, we start growing. Till you do that, you can't. Like, there's no reason any of us can ascend other than we hold ourselves back. The universe, God, your ancestors, whoever you want to call on, whoever you align your energy with, they will help you as long as you're helping yourself. You put in the energy and the effort, they put in energy and effort to align you. But if you're not doing that, how can they help you grow? How can they help you get where you're trying to be? They can't because you're not doing nothing. So yeah, no, I feel like some people can't ascend, and only because they don't want to do what they need to do. I had a conversation a few weeks back, a couple months back, and someone said to me, if you can't talk to your ancestors, if you can't talk to the universe, how do you grow? How do you get where you need to be? And I was like, because we were talking, I said something along the lines of a closed mouth don't get fed. And they were like, well, if I can't speak, my mouth is closed. I love people who take me extremely seriously, which is why I always do like these little disclaimers in between, because people be like, oh, so-and-so. A closed mouth, it doesn't necessarily mean that you have to verbally come out of your mouth and say, hey, this is what I want. Because again, some people cannot verbalize anything. You have those who cannot physically hear. Your spirit speaks for you. I have said it time and time before. I don't like people. And Sharonda hates that I say that. She's like, how can you be in a business the way you are and not like people? I don't like people because the flesh lies. The flesh will tell you a lie to cover the truth that it is trying to hide. Your spirit will always tell the truth. Doesn't matter if you read spirit, if you could pick up on the energy of others and their spirit, that spirit will not lie to you about that person. Those red flags you keep getting, that's their spirit and your spirit talking and saying, hey, we got some issues over here. You might want to run. You choose not to see them red flags because the flesh is over there. Nah, girl, it ain't like that, girl. Nah. She's just a friend. That's my cousin. Nah. She's just my work friend. Y'all know how that go. Y'all know how that go. So I love the spirit in people because it will help me help you better. It allows me to see people for who they really are. So I don't like people. I love spirit. Love the spirit. I will talk to your spirit all day. I will enjoy your energy all day, except for some of y'all got some really nasty energy y'all might want to clean up. But I will go with spirit before I go with the flesh of a person any day. Any day. That spirit is not going to lie to you. So see, a lot of us are over here, and social media helps. It helps you lie and hide your truth. Hi, Aisha. So you could sit here on social media. I'm a bad bitch. I ain't never broke. I don't need no nigga for nothing. And we all know good and well that man sitting in the other room is the one who paid all the bills in your house. He the one got all the clothes on your back and keeping your babies fed. You can front on social media all you want, but we know the truth. We know that you're on government assistance, you got public housing, and you're not working. So you're really not doing nothing for yourself. We all doing it for you because that's our tax dollars. And I'm not knocking none of y'all. Please don't think that I'm picking on anybody directly. I'm just saying it's situation-wise. So, we will sit there and lie on social media all day and night. All day and night. You see it. People will go and pose up by somebody else's car. Yes, baby, got that new whip. Look at my boo ride. Yeah. Knowing good well, you don't know who car that is. You at the car dealership faking it on somebody's car. You better get off for that alarm go off and they arrest your ass. But we do it. Social media helps people tell lies. And now they got all these Photoshops and editing apps. Oh, y'all could lie big time, baby. Y'all seen it. Fellas be hat fishing. They be putting the fake stuff on their face, catfishing all the time. Girls, y'all know y'all be catfishing. Can't knock it. Y'all be catfishing. But because of that, you can't see the real person under all those filters, under all the fake social media stuff. But when you sit and you look at that picture, you sit and you speak to that person, their energy, their spirit will talk to you first, and you will hear it. You will hear every truth about that person. You will see every lie that they have told. We got to stop that, ladies. If you're trying to ascend and you are trying to grow, be the true you. And I'm not saying stop with the makeup and the weave, because clearly y'all see this. Y'all see this. But I mean, I rock it without it. Y'all have seen me on video without the makeup. Y'all might not have seen me without the weave, but y'all see me without the makeup. I know y'all have seen me without my weave, so But I'm not saying that because it's not that we're hiding behind the makeup. It's not that we're hiding behind the hair or the clothes, because some of y'all be really exposed in your clothes on your page, so we know y'all ain't hiding. But we build these fake facades and hide behind them. Do we feel beautiful when we wear the hair, the makeup, the clothes? Yes, by all means, girl, work it, because you look amazing and you're fabulous. But don't let that be what's you. Because if that's the only thing that you're presenting, it doesn't align with anything you're saying you want to present. You got beauty? Present your beauty. Yes, by all means, baby. Yes. You got ugliness? Baby, no, you don't. I don't even know why you think you ugly. Did you just say you were fat? Boo-boo. I'm going to need you to go over there, look in the mirror, embrace all that fluffy love, because, baby, that fluffy, baby, that fluffy is in. Trust me, one fluffy to another. That fluffy is in, honey. Woo! Can't tell this fluffy girl nothing. You skinny minis, I love y'all too, though. I just ain't got nothing to say to y'all because I'm not a skinny mini. I'm a fluffy. So yes, but take your little fluffy booty over there in that mirror. Look at yourself and say, you know what? Damn it, I am cute. I am sexy. And you know what? Stop making yourself just cute. I mean, we are cute. We cute. We be doing hair and makeup, be like, oh yeah, that's cute, girl. We're sexy too. And I'm not leaving out you skinny minis. I'm gonna get to y'all. But you fluffy babies, my fluffy babies, we are sexy, okay? Speak that life into yourself. Give yourself that confidence. It's there. It's there. Don't let nobody else tell you, oh, because you fat. First of all, I ain't fat. I'm fluffy. I'm love, okay? Fluffy love. This is comfy. I got cushion. It's a whole lot of cushion for the pushing, baby. It's not fat. It's fluff. Don't let anybody take you down. Your crown is up here. It's not down there. Keep that crown up there. In the words of Sharonda, fuck them. And for those of y'all who know her, you know how she say it. Fuck them. We're not going to let nobody tear us down. My skinny minis, and I don't mean mini as in like, because you're petite, but skinny as in mini because you're a miniature version of me. Huh? Y'all are fabulous. And I know some of y'all fight and fuss and argue with yourselves because you feel like you're too skinny and you want to gain weight and you can't. Just like my fluffy, some of us want to lose weight and we can't. Don't beat yourself up for that either. Don't beat yourself up for that. Because your little skinny mini ass is just as cute and sexy as the rest of us. I don't care that you ain't got no titty. I ain't care that you ain't got no ass. Them outfits still be super cute on you. I don't know who it was. I added her to the group and I was looking at the pictures and she ain't but like this big. And I was looking at one of the outfits and I was like, that's really cute on her. Oh my God. That outfit is hella sexy. Now, I try to envision myself and my thicker girls on there, and I was like, that would not look as sexy as it did on her. So it goes both ways, because some of us are fluffies. We be wearing some banging outfits, and I'd be like, if it was on a skinny girl, it wouldn't be as cute. But you have that sexiness. It doesn't matter if you this big or that big. It doesn't matter. It's there. Your crown is always up here. Never let it be down there. Don't you let it fall. I don't care if it starts tilting. I mean, you can wear it with a little tilt, because, it's kind of cute with the tilt. Be like, hey, but don't let it fall. Don't let it drop. Don't let it droop. Keep your crown up here. If you're going to wear it tilted, keep it tilted straight. Don't let it tilt all over to the side. Keep it, that cute tilt. I'm just saying. Don't let nobody knock you. That's also part of living spiritually. Because you have to be aligned with yourself. You can't ascend if you're not connected with yourself. You can't ascend and raise higher if you're over here knocking your own self down. Oh, I'm fat, I'm ugly, I can't do this, I can't do that. If you're doing that, you can't ascend. That's negative vibration shit. We don't need that. You cannot be positive and growing when you got nothing but negative thoughts about yourself. Like, hello? Knock, knock. Anybody home? You cannot knock yourself and talk about, oh, I'm ascending, I'm transcending, I'm growing. No, baby. That's negativity. That brings you down. I don't care if you got one eye. I don't care if you only got one eyelash. I don't care if you got one tooth. You're missing the ear. You got 3 ears, 4 eyes. I don't care. You were given whatever you have for a reason. Whatever illness, whatever disease, whatever, you were given it for a reason. You make it look good. Don't make it. Don't let it make you. Okay? What Players Club? You make the money. Don't let the money make you. You make the disease. You make the issue. Don't let it make you. For the longest, where's it at? See, you can't really see it, but like on my left, oh, you can see it right there. You see that bump? I don't know what it is. I've had it since I was 8. We don't know what it is. The doctor was like, I don't know, it's a cyst. It's not little, whatever. Like he gave some BS excuse. I was like, whatever. So when I do my eyeshadow and stuff, you see, I hit it. I acknowledge it. It doesn't make or break me. Is that the only thing I have wrong with me? No. As a kid, I had hella other issues. I didn't let them describe me. That's not who I am. I'm not my issues. I'm not my situations. I'm me. That's all I need. I have this. This makes me who I am. Okay, cool. I'm about to make it my own shit, though. Like, that's what we need to do. There's a young lady in the group, can't remember her name, and y'all have probably seen her videos, and she's always talking about how she has herpes, and she wants to drop the stigma. Me personally, if I had herpes, I'm not going to tell y'all, because to me, that's kind of a personal thing between me and whoever I'm about to sleep with, but I don't have herpes. But kudos to her, because it takes a lot to go out there and be like, you know what? Fuck it. I got herpes. And what does she say? That's not who I am. I'm not my herpes. I am this beautiful woman. I do this. I do that. I live. I have fun. So what if I have herpes? It's not the end of the world. She's right. Doesn't matter what you have going on. Don't let that be what you are. You don't have to be that. You don't have to be the illness. You don't have to be the disease. You don't have to be the fat chick. You don't have to be the skinny chick. You are you. You're Aisha. You're Vanity. You're Tracy. You're Aisha. You're Asia. You're who the hell you are. Not what you have or don't have. That's how we live spiritually. There's negative shit in the world. We know this. Nobody can say they went their whole life without some sort of complication. Whether it was an illness, an internal thing, an external physical issue, a mental issue, we've all had something. And because it didn't break you, it made you better, it made you stronger, it made you who you are now. Did some of us lose our battle? No. See, and that's part of what I don't like about being spiritual. Because for me, When people have passed from whatever illness or disease, oh, they lost their battle with cancer. They lost their battle to AIDS. They lost their battle to COVID. I don't see it as a loss. It's a loss when you don't fight, when you've never put up a battle. You lost because you didn't even try. When you try and you fight, that is not a loss. I'm sorry. That is a victory. I'm not sorry. I'm not. That's a victory because you fought. You did it. And you did it till the very end. When you had nothing left to give, you kept going. And that's what we need to do. We need to keep going. When we feel like there's nothing left, keep going. That's where the growth. Pain leads to growth. It leads to a form of healing. Hi, India. It helps us build ourselves. I got through this. I beat the hell out of this. Oh my God, that relationship was in. I tore the hell about that relationship. I got out. I am stronger. I know what not to look for in my next relationships. Ooh, that job. Ooh, Lord, I got out of that position. I did the training I needed to do, and I graduated and moved up in the world. I don't have to go back to that. Thank you. It made me stronger. I know what not to look for in employment, in an employer, through other employees. It makes you stronger. It gives you growth. There is healing and growth in everything we do. Death. My husband died 9 years ago. Through my journey, I have seen women who have been widowed for 20 plus years, never dated since their men died. I can't do it. I'm not that one. That is strength for them. They didn't want to move on to anybody else. They knew that this was the only person I will ever love, wanted to love, and that's fine. What did they do? They carried on and they gave love to others by saying, hey, I still got through that phase of my life and I kept living. They lived for them and their lost loved ones. That's fine. Kudos, and that's strong. I, on the other hand, have a lot of love to give, and I plan on finding somebody else to give it to. But I ain't out there man-hoeing around to find it. I give back in other ways. My strength, my courage comes as I continue to live on. Yes, I carry the legacy on, and I keep moving forward because I didn't let it stop me. We can't let things stop us. We have to realize that no matter how hard or how bad it was, a lesson was learned. And when we learned that lesson, we applied it to ourselves, and now we're able to grow. We're able to see past these things. Just like when we leave a job and we go on to the next job, and all the headache and turmoil we had at this job, somebody, Greg from accounting, we'll go with Greg from accounting. Every time we're over here at the new job, Greg from accounting keeps popping up in our mind. Now, Greg from accounting in the other job was an asshole. He was one of those sexually harassing kind of low-key dudes that nobody liked, but hey, girl, you look sexy today. Dude, get out my face. Greg from accounting. We're over here at this job, and now we have Bob in marketing. And every time Bob walks by us, we get the same vibe we got from Greg from accounting. Damn, Bob in marketing. You got to go. I can't be bothered with you because that lets me know right there. Spirit is already telling me, them dudes is on the same path. I'm just going to go my whole opposite way. My whole opposite way. I ain't even got no reason to deal with marketing. Nope. Let me stay over here. Every time Bob walks by, I'm going this way. Same thing with toxic relationships. As soon as you get out that toxic relationship and you move on and you start dating, and every time, 6 months into it, you're getting hot and heavy with your new boo, the ex keeps popping up. Oh, he must still want me. He can't let me go. Oh my gosh, how do I cut this soul tie? It's not always a soul tie. That ex is popping up because the guy you're with has the same red flags as the guy you just left. Look at the guy you're with and the things that's going on. Are there red flags, or are you still being blinded by the puppy love hearts in your eyes? Think about it. Think about it. Think about it. Oh, Asia. Hi, boo-boo. Ada said, that's what I just learned. You can either suffer through pain or heal from it. Yes. Yes. And a lot of times we choose to suffer, and then we blame the world for what's going on and whatever the situation was, why we can't grow, why we can't ascend, because we're suffering. But we're suffering because we are causing the suffrage instead of trying to heal and get through the pain, which shadow work ties into that, y'all. Check out Sharonda's group for the shadow work. Anastasia said, yes, and in a toxic marriage, beating cancer, and recovering from a flood, raising my 4 kids. Ooh, sis. Kudos to you. Congrats on all of that. But yeah, that's what we have to do. We have to realize there's more to it. And there's a lot going on that we have to do together. And sorry, y'all, hold on. Got a message. But there's a lot that we've got going on that we have to open up about. You know, if we stop hiding behind our flesh and actually connect to our spirit and actually listen to it and allow it to guide us, we know what to put out. We know what to say. We know what to do. The energy, because it's going to tell you, well, if you want this and this, this is the actions we need to put forward. This is the energy we need to be putting out so that we can ascend, get where we need to be. And by ascending, I don't mean that you start floating magically around and, you know, you're better than everybody. Please do not ascend and start looking down your nose at folks. That's negative energy, so you're going to bring yourself right back down, just FYI. So a lot of times we like to do that. Your spiritual journey does not make you better than anybody else. And it doesn't make anybody else better than you. Yeah, we'll put it that way. So we have to ascend. And I need us to know that connection is what's important. Connecting to your spirit. When you connect to your spiritual you, your spirit self, your inner goddess, your queen, whatever you want to call her, she's not going to steer you wrong. May not always get it right, but I guarantee you she won't get it wrong. There's more than one way to skin a cat, remember? So we have to realize everybody else's stuff does not belong to us, for one. And for you empathetic ones, you empaths, I know y'all are like, but how do I shake everybody's energy? It always comes to me. I'm not talking about that. I'm not referring to that. But I did do a whole video on how to learn to listen and hear so that people's energy, you know. We have to stop taking on everybody's stuff. Every time we see something, it doesn't apply to us. She over there fighting with her man and they having arguments. That's their business. Now, if he beating that ass and shit happen, please do the right thing and, you know, down on him. But why are we always projected? Let me make this make sense to you. Celebrities. We quick to badmouth and talk about so-and-so cheating on so-and-so and this, that, and the other because they're celebrities. Oh, if that, he's such a dog and she need to leave him. But you was over here cheating on dude. You ain't leave him. He was cheating on you. You ain't leave him. He was cheating on your homegirl. You ain't tell her to leave him. Oh, it's okay, honey. It gets better, girl. You need to work it out. He a good man. Well, shit, he a good man. He a celebrity. He making millions of money. Why you ain't trying to tell her to stay with her man who cheated on her? Why you ain't trying to tell him to stay with her because she cheated on him? We so worried about what everybody else is doing, but we're not even looking in our own 4 walls first. Like, honestly, I don't watch reality shows because I can care 2 squats about their lives. Because honestly, I think most of it's fake. But what you do in your 4 walls ain't got nothing to do with my 4 walls. Like I said, unless you getting your ass beat, because I'm calling. I'm calling the minute I find out. I don't care. But we project ourselves into everybody else's lives instead of worrying about our own. You can't ascend and grow because you're so worried about what's going on with everybody else, that you're not even paying attention to what spirit is trying to tell you for your own life, for your own growth. But you don't want to hear that. Y'all don't be wanting to hear that. No. And I'm not saying stop watching reality TV, y'all, before y'all even get on me. Real Housewives is awesome and Love and Hip Hop is life. I'm not telling y'all to stop watching it. I just can't watch it. It's too low vibrational for me personally. But what I'm saying is, make sure that you're aligning yourself with the energy to help you ascend. Because if not, you're not going to get anywhere. Your spiritual living is just going to be a spiritual life, because you're not living spiritually. You're not connecting spiritually. You know, and that's what we're missing a lot of. People don't understand that. And so, you know, we've got to do that. And hold on. For me personally, I had to learn that too, because I was projecting everywhere. Everything I needed to know. I had to know. Ooh, why is that going on? Ooh, who that? What's that? My nosy ass needed to go sit down so that I could align my energy, connect with me, so that I could be where I needed to be, grow where I needed to grow. Not go, but grow. You see that? Grow. G-R-O-W. Not G-O. And for you millennials, G-R-O, because y'all like to leave the W off. So, you know, whatever. I'm too old to be leaving the W off of grow. But if on your journey you don't know where to start, you don't know where to begin, you're looking for a book, you're looking for all of this, ask yourself, why do I want to be on this journey? Why am I starting my spiritual journey? Because a lot of times your answers are right there. You know, well, what book do I need? We're not even going to worry about that right now. Let's not worry about somebody else's opinion on spirituality right now. Let's worry about, where do I need to be? Why am I here? What was it that led me to say, I need to start this spiritual journey? I need to connect with me. Look at that situation, that problem, that idea, whatever it was, and build off of that. You know, oh, I need to find spirituality. I need to connect with me. So-and-so died and I'm just so broken. And I just feel like, okay, so-and-so died. You feel broken. You feel like you need to start your spiritual journey. Why are you broken? Fix what is broke. And as you fix and heal what's broken, everything else starts coming into place and connects for you. And now you know where to go. You know where to move. Because spirituality is not just about learning your sun, your moon, your Mars, your left star, your right star, and all that. It's not. There's more to it. It's about connecting with yourself. It's about knowing you in general. It's not just your zodiac. It's not comparing your zodiac to his. It's not about finding your soulmate and your twin flame and your karmic relationship. It's not just about those things. It's about knowing you in general. You know, a lot of times we think, oh, spiritual journey. Oh, that means I need to connect with my ancestors. I got to talk to my ancestors. I need to know who my soulmate is. I need to know my zodiac chart and all that. It's not just that. Hell, for the most part, it don't even have to be about your zodiac at all. Let's be honest. Your zodiac has traits to it, yes. But so does everybody else's. And just because you a Gemini and he a Leo, oh, every Leo I've been with is bad. Okay, well, that does not mean every Leo is bad. That just means you're choosing the wrong type of Leo. Like, let's be honest. But, and I'm not getting into the zodiac thing because I don't like those posts. I don't even let those in the group because I think that's really stupid. My opinion, not judging y'all, but when we look within and know what's within us, it makes it easier for our journey. It makes it better for us to grow and connect to our journey. That's how life is. Y'all, I'm about to choke my child out. But we Shakita says, so we literally need to mind our business. Yes, we do. Like, if it ain't your business, don't worry about it. Like that. I mean, for the most part, when we're minding other people's business, that's low vibration. Because why are you not focused on your own energy? Why are you putting your energy into their business? You're bringing your energy down. because you're giving it over there. Ain't got nothing to do with you. Again, entertainment is totally different because it's entertainment. It's supposed to be entertaining. But we be focused on the wrong part of the entertainment. We be focused on the wrong part of everybody else's ish. That energy, put it in your own. Don't worry about the who, what, when, where, and why for everybody else. Worry about your own who, what, when, where, why. Entertainment, watch the TV, laugh, joke with it, boom, be done. So-and-so split up. Oh my God, why? Why he cheating on her? I knew he would. Baby, they ain't got nothing to do with you and your four walls. Ain't got nothing to do with the food on your table, the clothes on your back. Ain't got nothing to do with them children ripping and running through your house, tearing up shit that you need to be. Let me stop. Y'all ain't got bad. Well, some of y'all probably got bad kids. I don't know. I don't judge people's kids. I love my kids. But we have to learn where to put our energy, because it's an investment. Because the energy you put out is the energy you want back. So if you're putting out negative energy, you're putting out nosy energy, you're going to get negative and nosy energy back. So remember that. Think about that. You know, if you're trying to ascend and grow, you want to put out growing energy. You want to put out ascending energy. Yeah, I'm putting out the actions, the words to make this happen because I'm trying to be up here. I ain't trying to stay down here. I don't want to be stagnant. I want to keep moving up. And I can't do that if I'm always focused on the same exact thing, putting out the same exact energy all the time. Like it's not going to work that way. And so we've kind of sort of gotta, you gotta let that go, people. You gotta let it go. So, you know, that's how that works. I really didn't want to spiel too much and be arguing, but if you're trying to find your journey, your path, your life, whatever, sit and think for a minute about you. Don't think about anybody else. Well, so-and-so said this what I need to be doing. No. So-and-so said this, that, and the other because I got this trait, this personality. No. Well, this worked for so-and-so when they try. No. Think about yourself. What do you want for you? What do you want from you? What do you want within you? What do you want around you? Why do you want that? Is it because you want it? Or is it because somebody else told you you need it? Somebody else said you want to have this? Because a lot of times we get lost and confused on our journey because somebody else said it and we ran with it. And we're not even comfortable with it. And yeah, you got to be uncomfortable to be comfortable. But sometimes we become so uncomfortable we can't get comfortable because it's not meant for us. It was somebody else's opinion, just their thought. It had nothing to really do with us. They were just transcending their own energy on us. They was like, "Ooh, let me transfer that to you because I don't want to. I don't want to be the only one dealing with this. Let me put it on you." And now you over here like, I don't even know what to do. Oh my God, this. We don't have to do something because somebody put the bug in your ear. You have to do this. This is how I started my journey. You have to start this way. Why? Hell, you look like you lost on your journey anyway. I'm not going to start where you started because you still look lost. Two lost people ain't going to be found. Do what feels right for you because of you, not because of somebody else. Spiritual living is your spirit. You don't live with nobody else's spirit. Well, I mean, you know, you live with somebody, but you live with your spirit. It's your spirit. You stay connected to you. You don't allow somebody else's energy to take and run. Even when I do my spiritual life coaching, I don't run your energy. I don't run your spirit. I allow you and your spirit to tell me and talk to me, and we find the ways to get you where you feel connected to so you can grow. I give you those tools to help you, and then I send you on your way. Bye, baby. Oh, my baby's growing up. Yeah, that whole nine. Shoo. It's not my job to lead you. I'm coaching. All I can do is help teach. That's all I do. Hey, this the play field. This you. You trying to get over there? These are some obstacles that may or may not be in your way. That's what we're going to do to get around them. What you think? You like that? Oh, okay. Well, then let's run. I'm not going to tell you you have to do this. You can ask any of my coaching kids, my babies. I've coached a bunch of y'all in this group. I don't tell you you have to do anything. Because literally the only thing you have to do is whatever you want. Because I would say you have to breathe, eat, but you don't even have to do that if you don't want to. I mean, you're going to die if you don't, but you don't want to breathe, you don't want to eat. I can't make you. I can't say you have to. You're a grown-ass woman. What the hell I look like? You ain't my child. Except for you, Asia. You're mine. You have to listen to me. And you know it. You have to listen to Mama Asia. But we have to listen to ourselves, our energy. You can't read your energy just yet? Holler at me. I will help you. Everybody reads their energy differently. So I can only show you the various ways. Whatever works for you, works for you. But just remember, it's for you, not necessarily for everybody else. I got the American Book of Living and Dying. And I have been on the fence about being I think they call it a death doula. Like, I have this semi-fascination with death. Don't judge me, y'all. But I read something in the book, and it made me think about myself and who I was. And it said, it talked about being a spiritual companion. And I was like, a spiritual companion? Like, spirit companion? What is that? I'm not about to be nobody's companion. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not about to be connected to all y'all in spiritual. Like, I'm no spirit hoe, okay? I'm not a spirit hoe. I don't sleep around spiritually. I'm not sleeping with you and your energy. I don't do it. I was like, I was like, is this like life partners and, you know, your spirit flame and twin flame? Because I don't want that either. I don't want to have 500 spirit twin flame connections, and I'm not a spirit hoe, y'all. I'm not. So I read it, and the term is Anamkara. And it means soul friend. And I was like, ooh, I like that. That's why I feel connected to other people's souls sometimes. And even when they die, I'm like, oh my God, I felt so connected to them. I only met them like 1 or 2 times, only spoke to them. And it's because of that. And so in the book, it says Anamkara means soul friend. It's a Gaelic term. And the simple translation will encourage anyone who finds himself or herself in the role by chance or by design to be there for somebody during their transition, basically. And you're there for comfort and support. And I thought about it. I was like, well, it's not always about dying. Well, it's not always about the death. I'll put it that way. Being a soul friend when we die, because we do, there's different lifetimes to people. So you can be a soul friend or an Anamkara to someone during their transition without having to take on their energy, without having to even be an empath or empathetic to them. It's because you're a soul friend. You've made that connection. And you're just there when they die or when they transition. Because we do need we don't need, but you know, it's lonely. Death is lonely. So it's nice to have someone there when part of you dies off, so that there's someone there to receive the new part of you. So that's what I took. That's what resonated with me. Spirit was like, ooh, girl, yes. And I was like, ooh, that was deep. Baby, I'm telling y'all, like, I love this book, and I only just started reading it. Y'all saw, I got the book last week, but I'm going to get a little deeper into it because I think there's more to it that I need. But it's the American Book of Living and Dying, Lessons in Healing Spiritual Pain. So it's like a pretty good shadow work kind of book too, when you think about it. But for me, I'm always there when people die. I've always been the one. Well, if you're trying to grow and ascend, and through growth, there's a part of you that dies, because as you grow, you're shedding something old. Something sheds down, and a new part of you grows. So I'm always there. I'm always there. Whether I want to be or not, sometimes I'm always there. And I don't mind, because that's part of who I am. And in the end, it makes somebody else feel good knowing there was somebody there to help me with this transition. What do you do? What is your spiritual gift? That's one of mine. And we all have several. Don't think you're limited to one spiritual gift, FYI. We have several. Connect with yourself on your spiritual journey, so that while you're living that spiritual life, you know these things. You pick up on these things. You see it. You see it before it even comes to you. You be like, oh, I saw that coming a mile away. Wait, you knew what's going to happen? Girl, you ain't see that? I saw it. How did you? Babe, I love those conversations, by the way. Y'all will get a kick out of those. Be like, I saw that a mile away. How you ain't know? You didn't know? Girl, I didn't even see. Those be the funny conversations when people be like, how did you see it? And you be like, well, this, and this, and then that. And they be like, I ain't see none of that. Be like, don't worry about it. It ain't your gift. I love telling people that ain't your gift. Don't worry about it. I got this. But we have to connect with ourselves so that we can live that spiritual life we keep speaking about. Because if you're only speaking about the spiritual life, you're not going to have it, because your actions don't align up giving you that spiritual life. You could be spiritual. Remember now, I said that. You could be spiritual all day and night, waving your sage around your head, which some of y'all need to. Waving the sage around your head, carrying your crystals, meditating, that's fine being spiritual. But if you want a spiritual life, what are you doing for the livelihood? What are you doing to live that way? Because the actions of just waving the sage really, it's an action. Yes, I got that. It's an action. But it's not aligning with what you want. See, because you're putting out the actions doesn't mean anything if the actions don't actually align with what you want to do. Because I can wave sage around all day and night and clean my air. Because me waving sage isn't cleansing my air. Two different things. That S in there makes a difference. Clean and cleanse, it's two different things. So I could wave the sage all day and night and clean my air. I could carry the stones all day and night and not have anything happen and be like, oh my God, they're broke. I need to charge them. What's wrong with my stones? I can burn all the incense. I can do all the rituals. But it means nothing if they're not aligning with what I'm telling the universe I want. If I'm telling the universe I want to live spiritually, but I'm only doing spiritual actions and not actually living a spiritual life, you've got nothing. And you're wasting your time and your energy. Like, you could be doing your energy with something else. So, we gotta focus on connecting with ourselves, learning who we are, what we are, so that we can better align with what we want, if that makes sense. It's a lot deeper than that, and I don't want to stay all night because I think I've been, an hour and a half, and y'all know I can just all night. But I want us to know that there's more to being spiritual if we're trying to live that spiritual life. Like, there's more to it. I'm gonna start hosting my classes again, so y'all keep your eye out for that, because I think I need to retouch on the manifesting class I used to do, get back on the self-love classes, and I think I'm gonna do some of the clair classes. I think some of us need to tap in on the clairs and get familiar with our clairs again, but we need that. start doing some one-on-one classes too, because I think some of us need one-on-one. But I don't need, it's not a necessity. I want the best for us. I want for us to know how to connect to ourselves spiritually, how to be one with ourselves so that we can live our spiritual life, so that we can ascend the way we want to, the way we need to, and be where we're trying to be and get there. I don't want to see us walking around with our crowns dragging behind us. I want to be able to look at my queens and my sisters and be like, baby, that crown up there, ooh, that crown is fierce. I love your crown, girl. Get it with that crown, girl. Yeah. I don't be like, baby, your crown kind of rusty back there on the ground. It's dragging. You gonna pick that up? Like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. So if y'all have questions, if y'all have issues, maybe not too many issues. Some of them issues y'all might want to seek psychiatric help, psychiatrists before y'all come to me, but I digress. Feel free to hit the inbox. Like I said, I do consultations. I will do a consultation and let you know where I can and cannot help you at, who can and cannot help you, where to go. Like, I don't mind doing all that. My consultations are free. I don't mind trying to tell you the answers you're seeking through consultation. I do offer spiritual life coaching sessions. I'm going to start my classes up again. If there's a class you want, holler at me. Because 9 out of 10 I have it. I just haven't posted. Like, I got a bunch of classes I need to kick out. But I'm like, I'll wait for somebody to ask for it. But either way. Let me help you help yourself align that energy so that you can be where you need to be. Whether you actually connect with me for classes or you do the consultation, I say, here, go there. There are a lot of helpful videos in the group. Search the group for the topic you're looking for. You'll probably see the videos. If you check the announcement tab, there are a bunch of books listed there. If you look under, or no, not the announcement tab, I'm sorry. Check the files tab. There's books listed there. If you look under the announcement tabs, there's a spot for readers. There's a spot for businesses. There are no approved readers in this group. That's where all your reader information goes. If you resonate with somebody on that, then go for it. Everybody who's free is not always great. Everybody who's super expensive is not always the best. So go with where your energy sends you, where you feel aligned, where you resonate with. Speak to your people, see if they do consultations, so you can see if your energy syncs with them, whatever the case may be. But do what you need to do to help yourself align. To align your energy with your actions and your words so that you can start ascending. It's the end of 2020. Thank you, Jesus. Because y'all know 2020 has been some shit for a lot of us. We're coming up on the 12/21 thing for a lot of y'all who follow that. It's time to start investing in yourself, whether you invest in yourself financially, physically, mentally, spiritually, whatever. Invest in yourself to help yourself grow, to better yourself, to align yourself with the energy, the actions, the words, all of that, so that you can ascend and be the better version of yourself, so that you can grow outside of your physical self. I don't care if you invest in yourself in classes online to better your standings at work. Invest in yourself with training online so that you can start your own business. Invest in yourself so that you could be a better human being in general, a better mother, sister, whatever. There are tons of classes, trainings, all kind of things to invest in yourself to better you, period. And I'm not just talking on a spiritual level at this point, y'all. If we're looking for portals to open, to bring us and align us with energy, we have to start aligning ourselves as well. We have to start doing the things that will make us the greatest, best, whoever we are. You can't just sit there and be like, hey, universe, I just want to be the best and greatest version of myself and just sit here. Did I get better? No? Oh, okay, I'm going to stay here a little longer. Maybe I'll get better if I sit longer. You don't do anything, you don't get better. If you sit there that's the best you're going to be, is whatever you were right at that moment. If you invest into yourself to better yourself, that means you will ascend. You will grow because you picked up on these new things. You've added to yourself. You fed into you. Like kids, y'all know as soon as you feed them little kids, when you was feeding yourself, your mommy said, "Ooh, every time you eat, you grow. Ooh, Jesus, I need to stop feeding you. Your butt getting big. Ooh." Y'all know the lines. Y'all know them great grandmama lines and all that. It's the same thing. If you want to grow spiritually, if you want to grow mentally, physically in your life, emotionally, you have to feed into yourself. So yeah, make sure you do that. My inbox is wide open. The group is open. Y'all have questions, concerns, comments. Feel free to hit me up, put it in the group. And it is now 10:27. And I think I've been on here, 2 hours now? So I am definitely going to get off and leave y'all be for the rest of the night. Because, again, I can keep going, y'all. I really could. And I think I'm going to save it. What's today? Monday? I think I'm going to come back Thursday or Friday and hit y'all up with a round 2 of something. Because I feel like I've been away too long. And y'all have been inspiring and inspirational to me and all that good jazz. And I'm going to start a YouTube channel, y'all. I think I need to. I think I need to. I'm going to do a YouTube channel so that I can connect with all of you better. And so I feel like I don't want to be limited to just the group. And it's not a limit thing, like a bad thing, but I feel like the world is calling now. My Instagram inbox, I was also asked, do I have a YouTube? And I was like, no. And people have been asking. And it's getting to the point where I'm like, okay, maybe I should do one. I'm still on the fence, but I told myself at New Year's I was going to. So y'all, look, I don't know. I'm going to get there. Thank you, Asia. And we will talk later, young lady, because you know my son was already in my inbox. So we will talk later. But I love you, queens. Please, if you don't remember anything else, remember, fluffy love is life. You are gorgeous. You are beautiful. You are sexy. Skinny minis is still in. Y'all are perfect the way you are, with or without the excess weight. Baby, them outfits is still sexy on your little selves too. And your crown is up here, never down there. Up here, not down there. You ladies have a wonderful night. I love y'all.